Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel again. So today in this video we are going to see the Linux beginner series on AWS, okay, which is mkdir, the create directory. Okay, so hope you have seen the last video that how to create how to create file systems and how file system hierarchy is working. So today in this video we're going to see something like mkdir. Okay, so before moving into this video, so Cloud Institution is the best cloud training institution in Bangalore. If you would like to enroll for any courses, please reach out to us for AWS, Azure, Terraform, Kubernetes, or any kind of courses, and we'd like to enroll you for the courses. So let's move to the comments. Okay, so today we're going to see all these comments, right? Like so we're going to see in a real time, like how what are the comments are there and what are the comments we can so we can execute all this stuff, right? So for that, so today what are we going to do is that we are going to do all these testings, all the experiments in AWS instances. Okay, so most of the times people will be showing you the commands on the VirtualBox or their own MacBook or all this stuff. But what we'll be doing is that we are going to see a real time in AWS instances. Okay, so if you just have a AWS account, you don't need any VirtualBox or anything for you. Okay, so just create AWS account or a Azure account, create one instances, and you can practice all the commands in your server. Okay, so now let's go back. As for for now I'm going back to the root. Okay, so I if I can give ls, as you can see, ls list files. I don't have any files and folders over here, right? So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to create a one folder. Okay, so how to create a folder, which is a directory. Okay, so so we have two different things. One is creating files and creating folders. So now in this video we're going to see only how to create a folders in some different way. Okay, so with the command what we are going to use is that mkdir. Okay, mkdir hyphen help. Okay, so mkdir is to create a directory. Okay, mkdir is a make directory. Okay, so the make directory is the command name mkdir. So hyphen help is what which we will be seeing it, right? So we have these many options out there. So first of all we're going to see one by one how to create a folders. So first and foremost I want to create one folder called cloud institution. So mkdir, okay, the folder name called cloud institution. Okay, so now if you can see here, so I've created the folder name called cloud institution. Okay, so now this is all good. Okay, this is how you'll be creating a cloud institution folder. Okay, now how do you create another folder? Okay, if you want to create a cloud institution one, you can create cloud institution one as well. Okay, so if you can go inside, so I want to create a folder inside the cloud institution itself. Okay, so this is cloud institution one and cloud institution, and I want to create a folder inside the cloud institution. What we can do is we can go inside cloud institution, and if you can give a tab. Okay, so you don't need to type the full line, so you can give cloud institution, and you can give ls, you can give so you can give the command called mkdir, okay, cloud one, something like that. Okay, so under the cloud institution, and I've created a folder called cloud one. Okay, so now I want to go back to the so go back to this cloud institution one. I'm going to create a some other folder here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I have to go back, like dot slash dot. If you can give, it will go back. So now if you can see the present working directory pwd is the command, so it's showing me a root. Okay, I'm in slash root. Okay, so if you can slash root, if you can see two folders are there, one is cloud institution and cloud institution one. So now I'm going to give cloud institution one, how to give cloud institution, and if you can give one, it will go inside this directory. Okay, now I'm going to create another folder called mkdir cloud, so cloud linux, something like that. Okay, so I'm creating cloud linux folder here. Okay, so this is all good, right? So now I'm going back again. So now if you can see here, I've created one file inside, one folder inside this one, and one folder inside this one as well. Okay, excuse me. Now I want to see in the tree view. Okay, how we can see the tree view. There is a command called tree. Okay, so this tree command is not found now, so we can install one command called tree view. Okay, so yum install tree. Okay, this is the tree command. I'm installing the tree command. Okay, now if you can see ls. Okay, so if you can give tree here, so it will show you the really good representation way that so the cloud institution is having the folder name called cloud inside this one, and cloud institution 1 is having a folder name called cloud Linux here. All right. So now what I want to do is that I want to create a you know folder called, I want to create a folder like this. Okay, so for example, if you want to do the like this, I wanted to do like cloud institution, and then cloud institution the cloud institution 2, and I want to do similarly like cloud institution 3 and cloud institution 4 something like this. Okay, so now I want to create a folder name called cloud institution 2, 3, and 4, okay, consecutively, because I don't have a I wanted to I don't have a folder name called cloud institution 2 here. It's just one here, but I don't have a cloud institution 2 here. Okay, but I don't want to create a folder one by one, just like what we did like this here, right? I want to create all the folders in a single line. Okay, so what we can do is that, so generally what we have to do, we have to use the command called mkdir. Okay, so this is the command. Okay, it must be creating cloud institution 2, cloud institution 3, and cloud institution 4. All right. Okay, if you can give enter, it's getting that cannot create a directory. Okay, no such file directory. So what it's telling is that it has to have kind of a parent directory. So the parent directory, this one is not present. That's the reason why it's not been able to create any further directories inside that. Okay, so if you want to avoid this error, what we have to do is that we need to have a parent directory. Okay, mkdir -p, and then we'll be giving like this. Okay, cloud institution 2, cloud institution 3, cloud institution 4, something like this. Okay, so if you can give like this, what happens is that, okay, let's give a tree again. Okay, so what will be happening? I'll be happening cloud institution 2 folder is created under this cloud institution 3, cloud institution 4. Now we can go back and see the tree view of this. So see, okay, so here cloud institution 2, cloud institution 3, and cloud institution 4. Okay, so this is what this is how you'll be creating a folder now. Okay, now I'm going inside the cloud institution 2, okay, 2 and cloud institution 3. Okay, now I'm here, right? So when I'm here, I wanted to create a folder inside cloud institution 1. Okay, I wanted to create a name called some test folder. Okay, but I don't want to go out away from here. Okay, how can we do that now? So you have to be understanding some kind of a commands called cd dot. Okay, cd dot is nothing but the current directory. Okay, cd dot pwd is current directory. So what is cd dot dot? Cd dot dot is nothing but the previous directory. Okay, it will go back to the previous directory. If you can give pwd, this is going back to the previous directory. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to cloud institution 3. Okay, now I wanted to create a folder. Okay, as you can see the tree view. Okay, so let me just show you the tree view again. Uh, Tree view. Okay, this is how it is. So I wanted to go inside cloud institution 4, but I want to create a folder inside cloud institution 1. Okay, now what I have to do, I'm going to cloud institution 2 and cloud institution 3 and cloud institution 4. Now I want to create a folder inside cloud institution 1. Okay, so now how to do that? Mkdir, okay, dot slash. So now I'm currently in cloud institution 4. Dot slash means I went one folder back. Okay, I'm currently in cloud institution 3. Now again I'm going back. Okay, cloud institution. Now I'm currently in cloud institution 2. Okay, so now I'm going inside the cloud institution 1 now. Okay, so cloud institution. Okay, now still I'm in cloud institution 2. Okay, I have to go back one more step. Okay, now I came into the main directory. Now I can go inside this cloud institution 1 now. Okay, so now I can go back to cloud institution 1. Okay, I'm making directory called test. So now when I do this one, okay, so I'm inside this directory, but I'm creating a folder under the cloud institution 1 directory without I'm just moving into the directory. Okay, this is what okay, so this is how you can create a folder from anywhere. Okay, so now you can give test. Okay, now I can give test inside. Now if you can give a tree view of I can go back. How do you go back to the root folder, root directory, you can give cd enter. Okay, so now you can see, like, so you can see that cd, so tree view of this one. Okay, now you see, like, test folder is created. So but we have created this folder from here. Okay, from here we have created. Okay, so from this folder we have created the folder called, so going back, all these things we have created. Okay, this is how we'll be creating the folder from, so from this folder to some different folders. Okay, for example, if you want to create a folder called so folder under, okay, so we have a folder called /var. Okay, so inside this I have var var www. Okay, so we have a folder called var www. So if I want to create a folder from here, how to create a folder? Okay, mkdir. Okay, I just give var www. Okay, so my folder. Okay, so now if you can give like this, if you can go inside this var www, and you can see my folder will be there here. Okay, so this is how you can just create a folder from the current directory to the the directory where you wanted to create, and also you can just go back, you can directory, which has already been, which is there in the previous directories. Okay, so the forward directories and the previous directories we can create. Okay, I hope you understand this mkdir folder, right? You can create a lot of things like this. So now I have like this here, right? Okay, so now what I have to do is that I wanted to create 100 files. Okay, I want to create 100 files in a single command. How we can do that? Okay, so now we can see, I think I have already have a had that in ppt. Okay, so I have a we can also do like this, directory 1, directory 2, directory 3. Okay, so and let's see this like this, mkdir dir 1 and dir 2 and dir 3 and dir 4. So all these things we can do, all these directories will be created under this one. Okay, dir1, dir2, dir3, something like that. Okay, and you can also do like something like this. Okay, and mkdir and dir 5, dir 6, dir 7, all these things you can go give, and it will create a folder again. So there is no much difference between this syntax and this syntax. Okay, so both are almost similar. Okay, so the syntax is different, but both the purpose are same. All right, now if I want to create 100 folders and files. Okay, so now I want to create 100 files. Okay, how we can create now? Okay, so now I want to create a folder here. Okay, so mkdir. Okay, so uh, cloud Linux. Okay, now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to give this one. Okay, I'm going to open a curly brace like this, and give one dot dot 100. So what I'm going to do, what will happen is that, so it will create a folder, okay, of 1 to 100, naming cloud Linux. Okay, 0 1 2 3 4 to 100. Okay, now let's give it enter. Now if you can see here, see, 100 folders are created, so 100 folders. If you can give ls hyphen alt, if you can give the long list, you can see. Okay, so the file name, from 1 to 100 it has been created. Okay, 1 2, something like that, so 1 to 100 it has been created. This is how you can create a multiple folders and multiple, so you can also create a multiple files as well here, right? So with this syntax, so you can create multiple folders like this. Okay, now you can also delete the same thing like this, we can just also do rmdir rm -d, the same command. Okay, you can do, if you want to delete this one. Okay, rm um, okay, so rm-d, but if you just give rm, it won't work. Okay, so because you cannot remove the directory. Okay, you have to give rm-rf, you can give, or rm-d also you can give. Okay, so it will ask you for yes for each and everything. Okay, so instead of that, what you can do is, you can just give rm-rf, which is force. You can delete cloud linux, this one 100. Okay, so now you can see here, nothing should be there here. Okay, other than all the files. So previously there were so many 100 files were there. Now nothing is being created over here. Okay, so this is how we will be creating the files and folders, the folders with the various options. Okay, so now Okay, we have already seen that -p directory. Okay, we can also do something like this. Okay, mkdir folder name with the date format. Okay, so I'm going to show you something really interesting over here. Okay, I'm going to copy this one. I'm going to paste it over here. Okay, now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to copy and paste it over here. Okay, which means that the folder name, that mkdir folder name with the date format I wanted to give. Okay, what's the date today? I wanted to print the date today. Okay, so I think some format issues has been there. Okay, I think it should be done now. Okay, now if you can give here folder name with the date it's been giving. Okay, folder name with the date it's given. Okay, so now okay, if you want to show you that I want to delete all the files and folders, like so first of all I'm deleting all the files and folders rm-rf star. I can give rm star, it will delete all the folders inside this one. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing again just to make sure. This is really interesting, right? Okay, so mkdir so is creating a folder name, the folder name with the current date. Okay, so the current date is 07/11/24. This is the current date. All right, so now what I'm going to do is if I do the same command again, it's not going to create files. Okay, this I mean this command will be really helpful for to creating a log files, right? So whenever there is a log file is creating, you should be creating with a log file with the date. Now it's not working for me because I just given a date, month, and year. Okay, this command may be working by for tomorrow because tomorrow the date will be changed. Okay, the month will be same, the year will be same. So I'll be giving the date for tomorrow. Okay, so if I can give like this, it won't work. Now what I'm going to do is that if we want to create something like a seconds, I'm going to add seconds here. Okay, so seconds, if you can give yes, so it will also add the seconds, the current seconds. Okay, so if you can give ls, see, it's also created a second. Okay, along with the date, it's created this, which second is got created. Now if you can give again, if you give the same command again, it's going to create one more file. Okay, with the different seconds. So another folder, another folder. Okay, so if you can give, okay, so see, this folder has been created within a fraction of seconds. Then the same second is got created. That is the reason why it's not working. Okay, you have to give a seconds. Okay, okay, now you must be seeing these many folders has been created, for the different seconds. Okay, so this is how you can also add a minute here, so the month is there, you can also add a minute and all these things, you can just do it. Okay, so this is the date format. So if you just, the reason why is if you just give a date, you can just see the current date over here. Okay, so based on this one it will be formatting it. All right, so hope you understand this concepts, right? So now what I want to do is that we have seen the tree command. Okay, so hierarchy. Okay, so we have also seen that the back folder, and so finally I wanted to create a folder. Okay, if you can give ls-al, okay, you can see the folder permission, right? So what I'm going to do is that I want to create a folder, okay, that should be having a specific permission for me. Okay, so that will be having, for example, I want to create a folder called cloud institution, mkdir cloud institution, cloud-institution. Okay, but this folder I don't want this folder to be having this kind of permission. Okay, I want this folder to be having only a read only, it should be only read only folder. Okay, for the example, the permission should be -m. Okay, then I want to give 400, which means that for the current user, okay, so the permission is going to be 400. Okay, for the rest of the user, other groups and the others, I don't want to give any permission. Okay, let's go and see this how it's working. Now if you will see this ls-al, okay, the cloud institution folder, you can see the permission is a directory is only having a read permission. Okay, now I want to create a with some different permissions, so cloud institution -1 with 600 permission. Okay, so it will be like read and write. So now if you can give ls here, okay, ls-al, you can see cloud institution 1 which is having the read and write permissions. All right, so now if you can give again, if you can give cloud institution 3, so if you can give, okay, 7 will be a read write exit permission for the current user. Okay, so it's like this, you can continuously keep giving, create a folder with the permissions, whenever you are just creating a folder itself, so like on the spot folder creation, you'll be also assigning a permission, what permission that folder has to be there. Okay, So this is all about the create folder, so it's create folder commands, and hope this one was really helpful for you guys, so if possible, I'm going to paste this one in the in the comments below. Okay, I think it can be useful for you to copy and paste and practice it. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and so we are going to see a lot of different topics in the future. If you like this video, please like, comment, and share, and subscribe. Okay, so if you like to have if you have any inquiries for a course, and if you want to take any kind of Linux course or AWS, Azure, DevOps, so please reach out to us on this number, and we like to have you for have you enroll for the course. And also please check out our website for the courses we are offering. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and we are going to see something interesting in the next video as well. Okay, thank you.